Yeah, no, it's interesting because like like a lot of the first things that come to mind do feel, because if you're talking about like hopes and dreams for, you know, in a kind of broader way, I'm like, wow, okay, if I say something like really petty, it seems like it's, you know, a kind of minor thing, it'll feel like pretty petty, but like, um,
I
well,
want to hear the petty thing.
well, I think if we can get to a point where we're not ever feeling where we're not feeling the kinds of like injustices in the micro, I would say like Asians probably experience more microaggressions than we even admit. Um, if and a lot of that I think incrementally has an impact on what we do. Like it's not like there's any one thing where, say, for example, our family member gets, although I would say, no, actually that's not true because there's been a lot of like, you know, anti-Asian violence too. But so I'm not going to say that there hasn't been violence committed upon our, you know, Asians and Asian Americans, but because there has been certainly a lot of it for sure. But I would say that you know, being able to kind of like to go about doing our work and to do the things we want to do without having to kind of like deal with all the kind of you know, minor injustices of microaggressions and all that stuff that prevent us from really kind of like moving forward is something that I think about a lot. Is like, how do we, but at the same, and how do we do this without losing our identity? Like, how do we do this without, you know, having to basically assimilate completely, which I think has been, I don't know, a lot of, you know, it's like the thing that I was mentioning about, like, you know, drinking with contractors, or like, I mean, that might just be like one small example, but a lot of times you do feel like you have to sort of like always kind of explain yourself, or always kind of step back and say, okay, well, you know, that might be how it is, but or having to apologize for wanting to do something. That's the other thing, is like that feels almost like a norm.